Good night and welcome to Benalmádena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week's news. The mayor of Benalmádena, Juan Antonio Lara, and other members of the municipal corporation participated on Saturday in the rally organized by the Women's Democratic Movement of Benalmádena on occasion of the Day Against Gender Violence.
Neighbors, politicians and associations gather at Plaza de Austria one more year on occasion of the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. The concentration called by the Women's Democratic Movement of Benalmádena counted with the participation of the mayor Juan Antonio Lara and other councilwomen of the government team such as Aurea Peralta and Yolanda Peña. The Women's Democratic Movement of Benalmádena was in charge of leading the event, which also included a minute of silence against gender violence. The act was also attended by representatives of the opposition parties such as Víctor Navas, María Isabel Ruiz or Pablo Centella. There, we were able to talk to Sandra García, representative for the MDM, who was pleased with the social support for the rally and had words of remembrance for Paqui Lopera. We returned to the streets to demand equality for women, and this year with more strength than ever after living in our city the killing of our neighbor Paqui Lopera. This year we have a lot to demand. We are the voices of those who cannot raise it, and we protest for Ukrainian and Palestinian women as the different wars in the world always put women's rights in a more precarious situation, and we have to give them a voice and visibility. Today it has been exciting to see men and women fighting together. It is important to continue encouraging victims to use the means made available to them by institutions and feminist associations to get out of this situation. The mayor of Benalmádena, Juan Antonio Lara, stressed the importance of supporting these events and putting municipal resources in favor of associations to fight together. Today is a day of repulsion against male violence, and with this concentration we express our indignation with this problematic among its victims. Unfortunately, we count a neighbor of Benalmádena, and our solidarity goes to the families and victims. We want to convey a message to society. These women are not alone, and we have the full support of the institution and society. We will continue to work on allocating resources and means to fight the scourge of male violence and to achieve real and effective equality. We have joined today this concentration called by feminist groups to raise our voices against male violence. In addition, earlier the mayor inaugurated, together with the Women's Democratic Movement, a space in the Parque de la Paloma where a purple bench has been installed in memory of all victims of male violence.
Christmas is approaching and the municipality is ready to celebrate the festivities. The Christmas lighting was inaugurated last week in all the municipality with the presence of the mayor Juan Antonio Lara.
Full capacity in all the streets of Benalmádena on Friday night and Saturday after the lighting of the Christmas illuminations. This, combined with a multitude of activities and events and a first-class leisure and cultural offer, served to fill our streets with visitors and neighbors eager to enjoy the Christmas spirit. The lighting of the Christmas illuminations is being organized to perfection as the resident of Benalmádena deserved, with a large number of activities around them that will bring a lot of movement to promote that moment that our business have waited so much. This action served to motivate residents and visitors to visit Benalmádena and do their shopping here. We were lucky with the good weather that invited to be in the streets with a city prepared for Christmas, all accompanied by an extensive program of activities. Walkways, large Christmas trees, lighting on the facade of the town hall, innovative decorative motifs, and a light and a snow show arrived to the heart of Benalmádena Pueblo. As for the coast, the City Council reports that as a novelty, at the request of the mayor after high demand from both neighborhood and hoteliers, the coast is illuminated. After the lighting inauguration ceremony, there were loads of activities that managed to give a historic turn on these dates to an Arroyo de la Miel whose business were demanding activities in this first clear weekend of Christmas shopping. A parade was also launched with music beforehand that toured every corner of the center, organized by the commerce area, which ended in Blas Infante, the perfect way to kick off the Christmas lighting with a long line that followed the activity from start to finish for several hours. From Festejos, they have invited neighbors and residents of Benalmádena to enjoy the different celebrations and activities prepared for the Christmas period. The Sport Harbor is also preparing its inauguration of the Christmas lighting, all together with activities framed in the dynamization plan to return activity, leisure and culture to the coast, with activities planned for this weekend, such as the catwalk Benalmádena de Moda.
Commerce Councilman Raúl Campos announced last week the organization of a Christmas market in Arroyo de la Miel to boost local trade, artisans' craft and traditional Christmas cuisine to encourage Christmas shopping.
Commerce Councilman Raúl Campos presented last week the Christmas Market, a traditional initiative that will fill the streets of Arroyo de la Miel with stands, activities and decorations. Campos highlighted the effort made to attract local artisans and invite neighbors and visitors not to miss this event. Today we present the Christmas Market, an initiative based on a white wooden huts with Christmas decorations on the outside, carpet on the floor and decorations on the top of the booth that will bring color to the municipality in the Avenida de la Constitución from December 1st to January 6th. The area of commerce has planned the installation of a total of 28 huts in which several traders from Benalmádena will also be present. The local artisans who participate organizing a stand will receive special conditions if they are registered in the municipal census. I invite neighbors and citizens to visit the space and enjoy the environment, making their Christmas shopping in our municipality. Accompanying the councilman was Gonzalo Laguna, commercial manager of Andalucía Medieval, the organizing company, who explained more about the event and what we will be able to find in the stalls.
Nos dedicamos a la organización de eventos temáticos.
Neighbors and visitors can buy aromatic incense, Christmas gifts, Christmas tree decorations, crepes and handmade crepe figures, jewelry, pottery, handmade leather goods, cheeses and sausages from the Sierra de Mijas, mulled wine, fritters and delicious Christmas desserts. While the Christmas market lasts, workshops are planned for the youngest of the municipality as well as various musical performances to be held on the esplanade of the Casa de la Cultura, all accompanied by 2 snowfalls and the visit on December 23rd of Santa Claus in his traditional House of Wishes. This type of initiatives generate commercial attraction for neighbors and visitors, promoting local shopping in proximity commerces.
Del Bilbil Castle hosted last week a day focused on the child protection system to commemorate World Children's Day, with Antonio Narváez as a speaker and the participation of Social Welfare Councilwoman Aurea Peralta.
Social Welfare Councilwoman Aurea Peralta participated this week in a conference organized by her delegation that focused on the child protection system as a protective action of the administration in the best interest of the child. The event was held at the El Bilbil Castle with a lecture given by the social worker and head of the Office of Minors of the Child Protection Service, Antonio Narváez. Peralta highlighted the special sensitivity of the new government team in the protection of minors.
Hoy vamos a celebrar el Día de los Derechos.
The City Council of Benalmádena, through the area of social welfare and families, shows again its special sensitivity in the protection of minors, joining this week to the World Children's Day and for the rights of the child with the celebration of a day in the Bilbil Castle, a day to call attention to the situation of children and to publicize the rights of children and make people aware of the importance of working every day for their welfare and development. We counted with a presentation given by the social worker and head of the Office of the Child Protection Service, Antonio Narváez. We also spoke with Narváez, who explained us what topics would touch the presentation and emphasized that the goal is informing about foster care or other forms of collaboration with the system.
Hoy vamos a hablar de cómo funciona el servicio de...
The day was aimed at all citizens, especially focused on the child protection system as a protective action of the administration whose basic foundation is the best interest of the child. I want to encourage everyone interested to get information about the different ways they can collaborate to fight this problem. It should be remembered that the United Nations celebrates World Children's Day on November 20th due to the fact that on that date the United Nations General Assembly approved the Declaration of the Rights of the Child in 1959, and in 1989 the final text of the Convention on the Rights of the Child was agreed. In Spain, the Law on Childhood and Adolescence of Andalucía, in its article number 42, declares this day as Children's Day in Andalucía, a day that also serves to highlight the progress achieved.
Kudeca Foundation launches the Sunflower Movement campaign, asking for citizens' collaboration to raise €250,000 that will help them continue their important work.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Juan Antonio Lara, received on Wednesday at the mayor's office the manager and medical director of Kudeca, Marisa Martín, with whom he presented the new campaign of the NGO Movimiento Girasol Sunflower Movement, a campaign by Social Welfare Councilwoman Aurea Peralta and Citizen Participation Councilwoman María Luisa Robles. Lara valued the work of Kudeca.
Recibimos aquí en la alcaldía la Fundación Kudeca.
Today we present the fundraising campaign Movimiento Girasol with the slogan Energy to add life to the days. Kudeca is asking for much needed help, and I want to make an appeal to our citizens because this foundation performs a magnificent job, providing palliative care to those who need it most, so we must all rise to the occasion. With this campaign, the foundation wants to reach more people than they are already reaching today. That help has to come, and this city council is and will be there to lend its full support to groups such as Kudeca so that these needs that are increasing in our population receive a response. On her part, Martín explained that the campaign is very important, stressing that they need support to continue their work.
Bueno, pues una campaña para nosotros importante.
This is an important and urgent campaign since it serves, above all, at home, trying to respond to the desire to be surrounded by our loved ones when we are sick. Kudeca had 7 home teams, but we had the feeling that it was not enough, and that is a pain for the whole organization. Kudeca needs resources to care for these patients, and we are asking for the collaboration of the public. The foundation that does start its biggest campaign ever, as we need €250,000 to secure those 2 teams this year and next. She also reviewed data on the work in the municipality.
El mensaje de nuestra campaña.
In Benalmádena alone, the number of patients is growing at an alarming rate. It was around 100 a few years ago, and in 2022 and 2023, we already attend an average of 180-190 patients in this municipality alone, patients with an increasingly complex situation. We need the situation to be understood because time is money, an urgent need with which we hope the community of Benalmádena will energize those people who need it most. You can make a donation on the web www.movimientogirasol.org with a bank transfer through La Caixa or by Bizum in 07761.
And these are today's headlines. Rally against gender violence at Arroyo de la Miel. City Council inaugurated the Christmas lighting. Campos presents the Christmas market. Conference on the child protection system. Kudeca presents the Sunflower Movement campaign. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with low cloudy skies with intervals of high clouds, morning mist or fog in inland areas. Temperatures will decrease with lows of 7 degrees and highs of 17. And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember, you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.